It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Chargers and the Chiefs under the lights on Sunday night.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Thanks for having us in. Chill in the air. Folks are bundled in the seats and on the field. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. A bit warmer up here in the booth. These cold weather games, Greg, always interesting to watch how it impacts the players down on the field.
Absolutely, and these nights are kind of tricky, Mike, right? It's how much do you want to spend preparing for it, thinking about it, and really letting it almost become like a mental factor leading into the game? But you also have to be prepared. What are you going to wear? How are you going to keep yourself not only warm, but then be able to go out there and perform and be functional, and you're not running around with a parka on. So it is a very delicate balance between being comfortable and being functional, and the teams that handle those conditions, especially in pregame, tend to have the advantage once the game's kicked off.
Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, 2-time regular season MVP, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC, Greg.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Chargers led out by Justin Herbert in his 5th season now, Greg, as the Charger QB, a guy we saw win the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
That one good for 26 yards.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run here with the rookie. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now it's Herbert. In trouble, and down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To the right side and hauled in by McConkey. On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still, a lot can happen between now and the end of the season, but the cream is starting to rise to the top as you look across the NFL.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long for Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Chargers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Now Herbert. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, L.A. A handoff, and this is by Dell. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A first carry for Gus Edwards. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing, Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Here's J.K. Scott now. Will punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Chiefs offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro. In there to bag another one.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here's Matt Ariza now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chargers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks to lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here's their punter now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, if you like defensive games, I'm not going to lie, I don't typically love them. Well, then this game is for you. I mean, neither team can seem to get anything going here in the first half, and after that incompletion will likely end to another scoreless drive for this offense.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take it over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. A give zone read, it's Edwards. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. Here's 3rd and 2. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They needed 2 and gained 6.
Mike, you want to convert on 3rd down? Get the ball in your hands of your best players. And this guy, he is a playmaker. Whether it's out catching passes like he's used to, or working as a runner instead.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Edwards. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. That's on the former first-rounder, Rashawn Slater. Play action now. It's Herbert. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the 1st quarter. But that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through.
Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be fourth down. Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Mahomes. And he gets that to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. 0-0 is the score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Patrick to throw. This caught right side by Worthy. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Really nice play there by Xavier Worthy. And if I'm a defensive coordinator around the league, and I'm thinking to myself, Mike, how do I stop this Chiefs offense? How do I stop Mahomes and Kelsey? Well, they just add a wide receiver that has the fastest 40-yard dash time in the history of the NFL Combine. I mean, the ability to take the top off, the ability to make those secondary players play that much deeper and open up everything else underneath. When he gets up and running, and he really finds his groove in this league, this scary offense just got a little bit scary.
That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. A run. It's Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Mahomes back. That one is complete to Hardman. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
That one is good. And the Chiefs will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense getting set to get back to work. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0. A hit, and he has lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Edwards gets it from the... he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Herbert to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chamari Connor. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. The extra point. Up and good. And the Chiefs are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Ladd McConkey to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Herbert. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. That'll be intercepted. Whoa. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft. But I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd down and 9. Here's Herbert. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Chiefs offense ready to get back to work. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Mahomes. That is intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Justin Reed that time with the tight coverage and the good hands. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Herbert keeping it on the zone read. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are on the board. It's now 10-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
That's going to be caught by Gray. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Now, Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll get that to his new target this season, DJ Chark. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Throwing now is Herbert. Pass brought in by Chark.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. That'll be taken in by Edwards. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Charger first down. Now Herbert again. Open man's got it. That's Chark. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Herbert to the air again. Quick throw, taken in. He's taken down just shy of the 10. You can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Pistol here for Herbert. He'll check this down to the running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. This one complete to Palmer. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's taken in, and he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The visitors' offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Herbert to the air again. Coming free is Chark. He's got it. Down the right sideline. And he will score. DJ Chark. Touchdown, LA. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They put Kelsey in motion. On first down, it's Mahomes. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jasir Taylor. And he is going to score! A pick six for the touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Jared Goff, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Travis Etienne. What a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one. Bengals and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Justin Herbert back out there. First and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. On the handoff, Edwards. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They run once more with Edwards. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up third down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Herbert going to try to throw on third down. Open man is the tight end, Disley. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Now it's Edwards. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. Second down and 8. Again, it's Edwards. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Here's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. That is catch number 60 for the season. Edwards now on first and 10. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Shotgun now for Herbert. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He connects with Disley. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down. Now Herbert on the bootleg. That one into the hands of Smart. And the tackle is made at about the 6. Here now, second down and goal. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Edwards. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Herbert now on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Edwards. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On play action now, Herbert. A throw on the move is caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now a handoff to Edwards. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Herbert. He's got it inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Gus Edwards. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. That one is complete to Hartman. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Mahomes. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds. It's just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the first down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. On 2nd down, here's the pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Here's Mahomes. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Jasir Taylor.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, they'll go with Vidal. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
A run, it's Edwards. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he's down at the 3. What a run.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll send their tight end left. On the ground, it's Edwards. He finds a little bit of running room there as he's down to the 7. Now here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Herbert. Checking it down, this one is caught. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with 1 first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs, keep this drive alive.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Mahomes back. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. And more of the same. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Chargers offense headed back to take over once more. They're closing in on a 9th victory of the season, and they're going to start this drive here at 1st and 10. They'll run it with Edwards, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Running left is Edwards. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. 3rd and long. To throw is Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Chiefs offense about ready to take over once more. Interesting point here, Greg. This is one of those where, put me in the mind of the play caller. Are you thinking just keep the ball on the ground right now?
I think it's hard. I think a lot of it has to do with how much confidence do you have that he can work himself through it, because as the turnovers continue to stack up, your biggest fear is that the confidence breaks down. So a lot of this is really just how well do you understand, what kind of relationship do you have with your quarterback. If you think you can get him through it, keep putting the ball in his hands. If you think he's done for the day, you got a big question you got to answer, whether he should even be in the game.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They put Kelsey in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Gray is the motion man here. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes now to throw again. There's that man again. Another catch. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Mahomes. And he gets that to Hardman. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Chargers offense. And Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. A tight end in motion now. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down, forthcoming. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, you've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. The Chargers get set to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Chiefs offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They put Kelsey in motion. Into the hands of Juju. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Gray is the motion man here. A first down throw for Mahomes. Looking middle. He's got Kelsey. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Mahomes now to throw on second down. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Jasir Taylor. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The second defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Putting the tight end in motion. Mahomes now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
It came up a little bit short there on third down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, good night from Kansas City.